guys, welcome to Elita Channel. Jadi ini adalah video aku melakukan kanal tour untuk melihat Amsterdam Light Festival. Dan seperti apa keseruannya, tonton di dalam video aku sampai selesai. Thank you.
We are starting on a river. Do you guys know the name of this river by any chance? Very good. You know the beer also, Amstel beer.
Amstel better.
Yeah. Some people think it's a Heineken river.
Which way? Whatever way. Get all of us here.
Art festival, a light art festival, started in 2012. So it's the 14th year, and it's been a tradition in Amsterdam since 2012 to light up the dark winter months with beautiful light artwork. And we're going to see art from 20 different artists from all over the world, and this year's theme is legacy. So what do we leave behind in the world, individually but also collectively? And the first artwork here is from Italian designers. It's an Italian Baroque style fancy fair. Look at the architecture of the buildings here. The buildings are quite big, but specifically they're very wide at front. The tax system back in the day was based off of the width of the houses. So here on the left is 7 bridges of Amsterdam. You see 10 different panels that flow nicely into one another. And you see all these Dutch legends and Dutch folklore here represented in an artistic way. We swim every summer here.
Really?
Yeah, I do too after my shifts. Yeah. And we have designated swimming, public swimming areas.
Can they paddleboard on here?
They do.
Yeah.
The inside of the boat. It's quite beautiful. This one. These are swans. And they're made out of stainless steel and plexiglass, the same material we use to make aircraft. They're very strong, and you might know the Dutch airline KLM. It's the oldest airline in the world under the same name, and their symbol is the swan. And also swans are monogamous animals. They stay together all their life, and they're one of the very few animals in the animal kingdom that raise their children together. And the next artwork on both sides of the canal. You might recognize these are old like TV antennas. Remember those from back in the day?
Oh,
So the artist here wants to represent us, the rising of the ocean level. And hopefully this is not a legacy we leave behind that we always see this of the city. And talking about sea level, the Netherlands, as you probably know, is a really interesting country when it comes to that. If we're on the water now, on the canal, and we're still about 2 feet, 40 centimeters below sea level at this point. And the airport, the international airport Amsterdam Schiphol, is about 3 meters, 9 feet below sea level. Well, we have an intricate protection system built around the city with different dams, pumps and sluices, and we are continuously pumping water out to keep the city dry. And it's very expensive. It costs the local municipality just shy of €1 million per day to keep the city dry. To operate the system, but it's
How much?
€1 million per day, even more, a little bit more. It's 400 million per year. So the local taxes are quite high. Churches were hidden away, but this church here in the back is a, I don't know in English, in Dutch, Mennonite kerk. So English would be Mennonites, yes. It's a stream of Protestantism. They believe in rebaptizing in later life to get rid of the sins. But they were literally hidden away, as you see, and then actually the buildings were also in front, so you couldn't see them at all. They're all over the canal here on the right-hand side. The opening night, the boat hit it. Let's show that. No. It looks like that. You guys know what we're looking at, maybe? Can you guess? It's quite difficult, actually. This is if you're at a bus stop and you know these advertisements, the posters. If you take the posters out, these are the lights that you use behind them to light them up. So the artist, he doesn't like this kind of commercial pollution of the city, if you will. So he literally ripped the posters out and took the lights apart, made it into an artwork. The funny yet hypocritical thing is he's selling his own art, so he's doing the same thing now. He's displaying his art for sale. And you see the Heineken sign there. Just before is the smallest, narrowest house in Amsterdam. It's just 3 feet wide, 1 meter wide. In between those two houses, do you see it right there? Left is a very beautiful, famous house, the Bartolotti house. This one with the small windows. It's the only house in Amsterdam that bends along with the canal, and it was built by the richest person of the Netherlands in the 1700s. But he inherited his money from his rich Italian uncle. That's why there's an Italian name, Bartolotti. The artwork up front, you see all these digital lines going across. They represent something called neutrinos, which are the smallest particles known to humankind, even smaller than atoms. And they really go randomly all over the place, and the lines also go very rapid. There's no structure in it. People, 1.8 million bikes, so 2 to 1.
Yeah.
And the canals are full with them because we fish about 15,000 out of the water per year out of the canal.
How many? 50?
15,000. It's a special government boat, and they register it, and they have like a grabber, like a thing, and people start applauding them on the side. It's super fun. Oh, by the way, these are coral polyps, this artwork. And you see they're turning white. This talks about, the warming of the oceans, and you probably know the reef systems are very delicate to temperature, and then you have something called coral bleaching. When they start dying, they turn white. So that's hopefully a legacy we will not be buying.
Why are so many boats? Why are so many bikes in the boat?
They filmed the water in different conditions on the canals here, and it talks about the legacy that you guys will hopefully leave behind for having a good memory of Amsterdam and enjoying your time. That's part of my life. And what the artist did, he took his favorite poem and then used Morse code and the Latin alphabet to translate the poem into light. Some people sit here all day trying to decipher the Morse code, not which poem.
It's a Morse code for them?
Yeah, he used so the lights are with he translated the Latin alphabet into Morse code and then into light. So his poem is now a light serenade. Back in the Amstel River, we made a full circle. On the left there, you see the beautiful Maartenbrug, the skinny bridge. This is the most photographed bridge of Amsterdam, that one. It was used in the James Bond movie with Sean Connery here. The movie Diamonds Are Forever. The opening scene was set in that bridge.
Was that bridge?
That bridge there, yeah. On YouTube, you can see the opening scene. And the locals, we call it the Love Bridge, and the young people call it the Tinder Bridge. As the legend goes, if you kiss each other on top of the bridge, your love is sealed forever. So we have a lot of proposals in the middle of it somewhere as well. We call this the A. This is where the Southern Sea used to be. And referring to that special side, you'll see a strange stellage here. This is an old bicycle parking garage.
This up here?
This one here is almost 3 stories high. They're actually now demolishing it. It used to be filled up with bicycles all the way to the top. But the government decided to make an underground bicycle park garage. It's underneath the water was sailing on it. It houses 7,000 bikes, one of the biggest in the world. And they've been trying to sell it for the last 3 years, but nobody's buying it, but they're finally demolishing it now. We're starting it.
Who would buy it? I mean, just for cars?
No, it's not for bikes, no, the city maybe, but yeah. I used to, it was quite cool because when I exited the train station, you immediately confronted with the nature of the city of bicycle. It was quite impressive to see them. This is funny, most people don't know this, but if you look here, you see the Victoria Hotel. And you see it's the yellow lights, right? But you see there's a small, narrow, dark house there, situated almost in the middle of the center right there, where the tram is coming out in the back there. That's a family there refused to move, so we just built a hotel around them. They're still here to this day. The house is right there.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle there.
Oh my gosh.
straight ahead. I don't know if you can see it already from the big building with the next artwork on it. You can see in the distance a very beautiful ship, very simplistic. We took a stick, and the Dutch word for stick is stok. And we would paint it white, and then we break it in half. One half goes in the bowl, and one stays behind. And if the bowl will return, if it will return after a couple of years, 1 out of 3, 33% chance, and the stick stok connects, you get your investment back, you're filthy rich for the rest of your life. And you know the English word stockbroke exchange. Stock broke. People were very literal back then. So the gold, and this used to be the warehouse for these kind of ships. And this building was completed in 1556, and it only took them 9 months to. And this thing is the biggest artwork of the Light Festival. This is the carcass of a whale. Whale hunting was quite big in Amsterdam as well 300 years ago. And the red represents the blood, unfortunately, that comes from the hunting of the whales. We do not do whale hunting anymore. And the red building there is the terminal for the cruise ships, the big ones. Are you guys going to do a river cruise?
No, we're headed home tomorrow. We've been here for a week.
Okay. And this artwork is called Fracture Point. And what the artist wanted to represent is the stories you might hear from your grandma and grandpa. And you can feel that these stories are sometimes a little bit exaggerated. So you have to fracture them down to come down to the truth. That's very abstract, but that's very interesting.
But so during the year, all that light is not there.
No. This is the
Just for
artwork
that
projection.
festival of
Right.
lights. Yeah.
The clock on the left, that's not the time, that's the wind direction. That's why you see it fluctuating. There's labels also on the left. Like steak, Dutch. Bodies, that's why the bodies are made out of the steel, but you see it's wrapped around their soft heads, it's putting pressure on their heads. Under pressure, that's why they call it. And if you walk in the park, they have little backpacks and they also make grinding noises. I'm not sure if that's what you want to hear at night in the park.